over here at Rockland and Walnut. See what they got going on. I guess they got a pretty good sized water leak over here. See what they have. It's kind of pouring out pretty good.
Bravo 455. Just want to notify the other CA of the detail.
Yep, have it.
It's going to be pretty icy out here for sure. Just got to be careful. Say they got a pipe, look like it's underground somewhere. Trying to figure it out now. They said the ground might cave in, so gotta be careful with that too. And I got ladder 4 over here.
903.
Hey, good morning, good morning. Looks like it's coming up right
903.
right there.
Sorry, ma'am, I'm just realizing this is a bus route. I don't know if the T's been notified. The 44 looks like it's trying to come down. They're gonna have to reroute.
44 is over there.
I just notified buses now.
Yeah, always something in the city. Hey, good morning. Boston Water and Sewers out here. He's gonna see if he can figure out where the main's at. Get him marking it out. Have to do some excavating and some shutting off. Probably some isolation valve somewhere. Interesting though. Now it's just make sure it don't get any bigger. And usually when it happens, like that, it gets worse. Hang around for a little bit.
Good morning.
Take a quick walk up here. So they're gonna have to. He's just like one of the road guys, but he's probably gonna call out the crew to come out here and close the gates and everything. And then once they close all the gates, they can start excavating.
Tango Delta 523, 19 Tango Clifford Park.
He's trying to help her out, and she just kind of blew him off.
Morning, thank you.
Good morning.
You see that water right there in the middle of the road? That's what happened. Right there. Yeah.
Hopefully we don't have a sinkhole.
It's possible. You never know. Well, if it runs too long, it will happen for sure.
Okay. Thanks for catching it when you get.
Yeah, somebody caught it. Some people don't know because like just because we see it, we understand. A lot of people don't see the obvious, so kind of help them out if you can. I mean, so they're gonna block off Walnut from Circuit down to Rockland, blocking that all off, and as a precautionary measure because it doesn't look serious, but when you start washing away a lot of gravel from underneath and you weaken the soil above, heavy weight will definitely cause that to happen. Got a couple of cruisers up there as well. I don't know if you guys caught this. Look at these icicles on this car right here. How did that car get that many icicles on there at the bottom? See that?
Detail.
Was that from splashing water out here, or was that from somewhere else?
Man, Wellington from Deering Road to Morton Street will be blocked off.
This is gonna be probably an all-day thing, so we'll hang around for a little bit and see what we see.
Wellington Hill from Deering to
Take a
Morton.
quick look at this sign up here too. I don't know what this thing says, but I get a quick image of it.
902, I have it, thank you.
Something about music.
Tango 617, 14 King.
Is he gonna kind of divert all the traffic? So the bus route kind of been interrupted. I'm not too sure how that bus is gonna turn around. You got National Grid coming through here.
425.
I'm not too sure how that bus is gonna turn around because he can't really make that.
425.
If he goes down Rockland, it's very narrow to make that turn. And to come out to Deal in Rockland, it's very tough to make that turn. So he might have to back it up and turn around right there. I'm not too sure how they're gonna work that out. Because trying to maneuver that bus down Rockland Street is very, tricky. So National Grid can come out here and mock their lines, so when they do excavate, they don't hit their lines by accident. And sometimes National Grid lines are very close to water and sewer lines.
21 West Scott Street, assistant principal 2.
So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. This is an early morning water main break. Well, I guess we'll call it a leak, but break or leak, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot of water coming out though. Not a whole lot, but it's enough. So probably for the rest of the day, this is going to be closed down. So if you're trying to come down Walnut, a lot of people use the shortcut. Here come one of the first crew members just arrived over there. So trying to get everybody else out here. They just put the call out. So I say about 15-20 minutes, everybody should be arriving over here to do the actual work.
436. Buyers, we can let that one bus through. Just ask them to hug the left side of the road, and then after that, they should have the message.
So let that one bus through.
Shirley 22.
One bus. There's another DPW truck back coming behind that bus too. I can't see what it says on there. Looks like it's a DPW truck coming up on the side. There's a car coming around, a fire truck as well.
I can do it. I'll double check. 1049.
Charlie 911, the other base.
She starts right on where it's leaking at. Wow. What's the chance of someone doing that? She might just keep going if you only went that far. What the? You can't make this up, guys. You already went that far. You might as well just kept going. You already made it past that point. So they're gonna close the gates now. You see them with the little wrenches. They're gonna go up there and close those gates off and see if they can stop it from get an image of them closing the gates while we're up here. Gonna close up some of these gate valves. Sometimes it's multiple gate valves. It's more than one. Sometimes those things are tough to turn too. Sometimes they're so seized up. It's tough to turn those bad boys. Those multi-turn gate valves. So we got water and sewer. We got a partial crew out here. And the truck just arrived. Here come the big vac truck. Just arrived over there as well. So they're all coming out here. Excavators on this way, so.
Charlie 421, Charlie Robert.
They're right down the street. Well, most of them are down the street on Harrison Ave. Watch your back there. You got a car behind you. The good thing is they have their high visible jackets on. That's a must when you work in the street. You gotta have your high visible vest on. You ever try turning one of those things? It's very hard. It's a lot of upper body strength you gotta use. You ever see National Grid? They got like a little dance around they do when they do it. Some of the guys in National Grid do it.
Now you're looking it up. Albino. Have another wrench?
He's not paying attention to you, man. Just ignore him because he's not looking at you. This guy's he's not even looking at him. now he looks. Stay to the left. See how many turns he has? It's a multi-turn gate valve. It's a lot of turns you got to do to close that gate. I'm not sure if that's an 8-inch or 12-inch gate, but it has to be a pretty big gate. Sometimes they're 18 inches too.
425, so. Adam, Robert, you can add 1.
1053.
So it could be 18 inches on that one. I'm not sure.
Echo 901, 19 X-ray. No.
Bravo 101.
101.
For velocity from the CVS 778W, individual just took $200 worth of groceries. Going towards the Santander Bank. Just waiting for description.
Echo Delta 0219X.
It should be like, it should be more than 3. It should be like 6. Every time they close the gates, it's like at least 6 of them. Maybe 4, 2 on each side, but sometimes I never seen, I don't know. It all depends on how they designed it too. The Feeney brothers do a lot of work. I don't get a couple of comments from my subscriber. The Feeney brothers do a lot of work on these things, and they know exactly how many gates they are. My brother used to work for the Feeney brothers too, and they have multiple gates. There's not just one gate, because they're feeders and they tap into each other. So you got to kind of isolate it, and sometimes you could re-divert it somewhere else. It all depends how it's set up. I don't know the layout of this, but that gentleman has he has a laptop that he looks on his computer, and he can tell you exactly how it's set up. It makes it a lot easier with the laptop. Trust me. Back in the day, you see like maps and legends and the computer makes it so much easier. This truck looks kind of new too, by the way. I'm not, maybe not even a year old. It's brand new. I said they got another gate they're going to over there. You can see it way over there. So some of these people, well, if they were smart, they move their cars now, because for the duration, this street's gonna be blocked off. What size main is that? Is that an 12? Okay, I didn't know if it was 12 or 18. So it's a 12, he said. So it's a 12 inch is not bad, but it's a lot of volume in a 12-inch main too. So, some of them are bigger, some of them are pretty big. So 12 is, decent. Here comes the Boston police truck, or the barricade truck. They're just arriving on scene. When everybody works together, it kind of works out pretty good. Everybody's on the same page. This guy's closing the gate over on this side. He might need some help though. Well, maybe not. We'll see. They had to get him in the water. The other guys are on dry land. He's downstream. Get an image of the barricade truck putting on barricades. Now, a lot of people come out the house and they're not going to know exactly what's happening, because they're not too familiar with what's going on right now, but they might see it on the news, they might not. Get an image of the Boston police maintenance crew.
Yeah, he went to Florida. How are you, buddy?
Hey, how you doing today?
Oh, we got a little water break, huh?
Yeah, I got it. It's a little something to keep you busy, you know? Yeah, another Boston Public Works truck just pulled up over there. Like I said, everybody's on their way over here, so as soon as they get the gate shut down and the excavator and everything's mocked out, they'll be all good to go. It takes a little while to get things into place, though. It just doesn't happen overnight. They gotta make a phone call to everybody. Everybody comes out and start doing their thing. They do it so often, it's probably like routine work right now.
Alright, buddy. Call me at 12.
So we got this stuff. I don't know what the temperature is out here, but it's pretty cold out. Another Boston Water and Sewer truck just arrived. I don't know if he's going through or not, or he wants to go around. I don't know if they're gonna do it themselves. Sometimes they call the Feeney brothers out to help them out. So I'm not too sure who's gonna come out and do this. It might be Water and Sewer do it all by themselves, or sometimes if they're tied up, they will call the Feeney brothers out, or the Riley brothers. Either or. You got a car behind you. And I think that's the only way they can come out of there, too. And there's no other way for those cars to come out of this lot. I think this is the only access point they have. There's no exit point. That's going to be tough for the people that's trying to leave out of here. But they'll figure it out. Because once they put that equipment out, well, the equipment's going to be over there for the most part, but either way. Yeah, this guy's speeding right here. He need to slow down. yeah. Gotta do it, my man. He's telling you to go left, but you can go either way. He's telling you to go left. Another car coming behind him. Alright, so they're gonna once they get all the gates closed, then they can start doing some excavating up there and jackhammering, all that good stuff. The problem is when pipes freeze and thaw out and freeze and thaw out, there's a lot of expansion and contraction. And that expansion and contraction, on old pipes doesn't really help out too good, because metal has a little flexibility, not a whole lot. So too much flexibility, you're gonna get something like that. They still got a good stream coming down, so they probably got more gates they gotta close. Take a quick walk up here and see what else they got going on. It could be a lot worse, you know. If it was a full break, it would be a whole lot worse than that. That's like probably a partial crack in the pipe, but it's enough to get water coming out of there. If that had been like a more of a full breach, you would have a whole lot of water pouring out of there. Get another truck coming out of there. I don't know which way that truck's gonna go. He's probably gonna go right, but I don't know. He'll figure it out. He'll definitely figure it out. It's only one way out, so you gotta go either left or right. The safer way would be go. You go that way. It's probably easier. Cause yeah, he'll make it through there. She should be good to go. You got, I think you got Eversource at the top of the hill over here as well. So you got all the utility companies out here, the major ones, I should say. So you got Water and Sewer, you got National Grid, and you got Eversource. Those are the three important ones. Look like I think the water just slowed down a little bit. At least from here it does. I have to walk down there and see for sure. Look like it just slowed down a little bit. At least from where I'm looking at from up here. These guys are coming back and closing the fourth gate. Hey, what's up, my man? No, I'm not cold, man. I get used to it after a while. I'm a Bostonian. It is cold out here, though. You're right. It's definitely cold out here. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's cold. These guys, I know these guys are bundled up, though. But I got a couple of layers on. It looks like I got multiple thin layers on. That's what I have. But it kind of looks like I would be cold. But I didn't think I should be cold. He's probably looking for one more gate. It's probably, see that little laptop he has in his hand? That little tablet is where they mark it. They could kind of tell where the gates are a lot easier. Or you just put in the address. You type in the address. The guy showed me how it looks. It shows you the layout. It gives you the dimensions, where to find the pipe, everything. So it makes it a whole lot easier. And once you find one, you kind of key off of that one and keep going down the whole thing. Yeah, the computer makes it a whole lot easier, guys. Before you had to go out there with the little meters and try to find out where the main will be at. Some people had like a little coat hanger in their hand and bend it around, and a lot of that stuff will still work, but yeah. Like I said, it is cold out here. I don't know what the temperature is, but let's see if I can look that up real quick and tell you how cold it is out here.
Tango Echo 511, Emotion Aura, good afternoon.
Morning.
What is the temperature in Boston? And it's not going to do it like that. It's not going to allow me to. The water is still pouring out, so maybe they didn't get the gate. Maybe there's another gate they gotta find. Oh, they found one over there. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5 gates. So So there might be one more gate. They usually come in pairs.
Ma'am, can we grab an I number when you have a second?
You got another gate that's right
Yes,
there.
3252.
Some of the old guys, the old timers that work here,
165.
believe it or not, they remember where all these gates are because they've been on so many projects. They could tell you exactly where all the gates are without even looking it up. And I'm not lying. There's some guys that actually know where all the gates are. They could tell you exactly where they are.
626, code 19, Rosy Square, please. No.
It's saying it's 29 degrees in Boston right now. 29. That's what I'm getting. That's supposed to be the actual temperature right now. 29. 29. It's cold enough. What's happening? 29 degrees is it's below freezing for sure. Look at this car right here. You can't, I don't know if she's going in that parking lot or what, but she's bent on trying to go in there. But she's going. She's going. Oh, she's going to that Hester place, whatever you call that. That little alleyway there.
Return one item. They're calling on each other. Anybody speak Spanish on B2 2235 West?
Fun. That was probably one of the easiest gates to do right there. That was the easiest one. So I think they got another one down there.
Charlie detail.
That he's going to.
So the other service
On the other
available, we got a car, disabled motor vehicle that's broken down in the middle of Cummins and Woodhaven. You can see it's in a bad spot. The owner's trying to go get a tow truck, but it's in a bad spot.
All right, so that's what we have so far. And a lot of people use this as a cut through, so you're gonna see a lot of traffic trying to come through here because they use this as a cut through to get to Warren.
104 Carolyn, if you need, I can help with that Spanish translation.
Get one more image of them closing up that gate. That might be the last gate right there that they're doing.
Thank you. I'll send it down. Again, they're calling on each other. The customer speaks Spanish, but he's giving the staff a hard time.
Yeah. Once they shut that gate, then you should have no flow at all.
Delta 21.
Bravo Delta 21.
Looks like it's dying down now.
Carolyn, what's your number up there?
5463.
It's definitely dying down for sure. He said modern technology. You heard him? Yeah, he's right. The modern technology makes it so much easier. I don't know who owns that car. No, they're gonna have to get it moved though. Yeah, he wants to know who owns that car right there. Right. And Boston police will probably look at. Well, people. Not everybody pays attention. It's a livery plate. But whoever owns that car should. It's a livery plate. So it's still got a little flow though, so maybe there's another. That could be just the residue. We'll see.
1 457?
It's a little flow coming out of there.
Security from that video in the garage, 230 Brookline Ave. Just got a stolen motorcycle. It's been there a couple of weeks on the first floor of the garage.
All right, so okay, you get Eversource. All you need is the excavator and the jackhammer truck out here, the compressor truck, and the. You're gonna drop some salt down. Gonna make another pass come on the other side.
I got it.
Make that so that so it doesn't freeze up. Because once it freezes up, that's it. You're gonna turn around. He's gonna probably do a couple of passes just to make sure the salt's all like dispersed nice and even, especially in this area right here. He's probably gonna saturate this area pretty good. Get a couple of images of him dropping some rock salt down. Gonna back up and probably do it maybe one or two more times. They always say the more the merrier. You know, you can never put too much down, or you could, but it's happening. All right, all right. You need to make sure he gets it nice and salted pretty good. You know, because it is cold. Definitely cold. It could be one more gate that they gotta find. Sometimes you get a little trickle like that. It could be one small gate you just gotta close. And this is the time you get a lot of water main breaks because of the cold temperature, the thawing out back and forth. So in the next couple of weeks, if it keeps cold like this, we're gonna see a lot of water main breaks. I'm talking a whole lot. Like I was talking to one of the guys that worked for Encore Fire Protection, and he said he's got so many sprinkler breaks in buildings and stuff like that. It's crazy. And he said he's on call, he's busy, chasing after the leaks. That's what they do. Shout out to Encore Fire Protection. You know, they're doing a great job out there. And they got the alarm division, the burglar alarm division, and the pipe fitting division, sprinkler division. They do a little bit of other stuff too, but that's like their major stuff they do. They do fire extinguishers, all that kind of stuff. So you can check them out. And Jamaj, if you're listening, Jamaj, shout out to you too. He's one of the field supervisors out there. Can't forget about you, my man. All right, so that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna hang around for the excavation part of it. I might come back later on after they dug the hole and everything, because this is a process. It you know, it's not something that happens right away. So this is just the beginning stage of it. This is when you first find the leak, the process that goes in effect. And once the gate's been shut down and the pipe's been isolated, now they pick an area where they're gonna excavate. Then they get the excavator, the jackhammers. They're on their way. I might hang around for them to show up, but we'll see. But that's pretty much it. Now these guys pretty much do what they have to do. So they could probably hang around and help out the other crew, or they could just wait till the other crew come in and do their work. Now that spreader, he might have to come by later on. You know, he might have to come back again because, you know, based on how much water runs out of there. Right here in Roxbury, guys, if you're familiar with Walnut Ave, another car coming out. At this point, it doesn't matter which way you go, but left is easier to get out, but you can go right and then you meet more traffic. I didn't want to tell him that, but left is a lot easier to go out than trying to go right.
Water's coming up the street.
They can't see that, man. No one sees that. They want to know what you're doing. They don't know why you're in the middle of the street. I mean, it's even though it's obvious, they don't see that though. No one sees that. She's trying to do something on her phone while she's driving. I don't know. It's a lot of salt, but it's much needed though. You still got some water trickling out of there, so before they can excavate, you gotta have at least all that water coming out, because it ain't gonna do no good trying to dig it up now until all the water stops. There might be one hidden gate that you can't see. I mean, usually it's like just one that's feeding somewhere.
No, they're trying to get the car moved. So it might be.
Check 101. They said on 24 at 26 Rose Street, apartment 1.
You said there might be a gate under that car. It's possible. Sometimes they are under the cars too. You know, it's kind of hard to tell without climbing on your belly and looking for it. Another Boston Public Works truck coming through. There's some guys way down there closing gates too. I don't know if you can see it, but if I zoom in, you see the high visible vest way in the back down there? They're working on a gate way in the back down there. So that might be another gate they're closing down. All right, guys. See what else we can see before you head up out of here. Get a whole crew on this side. A lot of cars come off of that Warren, make that shot right onto Walnut, and they're trying to go like straight to Humboldt or straight to Walnut, and then they met with traffic up here. So the vac truck is he's taking off. So in the next 4 hours, I'll probably come by and do another video to see what the process is in about 4 to 5 hours. So you get to see all the work that it takes to work on the main. Oh, yeah, he got it. The thing about that too is sometimes if you angle your plow, you got more swing. I'm gonna saturate that with as much salt as possible, I guess, so it. St. Richard Street. St. Richard. The good thing is they caught it in the daytime. Sometimes you catch these water mains at nighttime. They can linger around for hours before someone catches it, then it becomes a disaster. Sometimes people see water coming out and they just drive by it. Before you know it, it becomes bigger and bigger.
Bravo 453, clear with you.
Is that your gray car down there? Is that your gray car over there? Okay. They may not tow that. Oh, they might not tow. It all depends how serious it is. If it's over the gate, then they probably will tow it. But if not, then they just work around it. They'll figure it out. All the cars are making U-turns. you guys get an idea, like all the effort. It's a lot of effort in place to isolate these water mains.
Stand by. Let me do the quick call back. It just says red dumpster next in the parking lot. Give me 1 second.
A lot of people moving their cars, so the streets almost. You get about 5 more cars, 6 more cars on the road.
Okay, Bravo 102, she's in the rear parking lot. She said the entrance is near 294 Fever. Yeah, the entrance to the parking lot, 294 Fever.
He's got his measure out there. He's gonna measure how many feet he got there. He said it's broken. he said it's open, but it's broken. That's the other thing. Like, who checks? Well, I guess water and sewer would be the guys who check to make sure they're working properly, right? I wonder how often. The fire department years ago used to test them. Like, they used to go to random fire hydrants and test them, like during the summertime, and make sure they work. I don't know if the fire department does that anymore.
Bravo Delta 8.
He's measuring on the sidewalk, so he's got another measuring device.
Ma'am, can you take me over to code 19 down here in Nubian in the triangle?
I think he said 107 from there to there, and then 37 going the other way. He said something like that. All right, guys. What else can we see before we head up out of here? That's about it.
Charlie 431.
No, they down the hill to be up here, and that's where it's going.
It's all hollow right there. On that path.
What's up, How you doing?
I'm here with the caller. He's stating that the vehicle that's blocking his driveway was left here sometime yesterday, and the owner of the vehicle is nowhere around here, and he stated to the caller that the vehicle has no gas in it, so he's requesting that we call for a tow.
Still got a little bit of water pouring out of there.
Charlie, babe, you need an easier hot tow there, 431.
Just an easy tow.
Charlie, babe, easy tow, 128 Warner Road.
We may have to move the car just so we can dig. You know, excavate the valve.
Charlie base.
Charlie base.
Easy tow 128 Walnut.
You have it.
I don't need anything else. Get in. Get in.
He's saying that he thinks the valve, and that does happen. The valve could be buried.
No, the main is 36 feet from that main valve out to here.
Sometimes they do get buried, so. Was it right there all that time? I won't put that on there. He found it though. That guy right there found it. He found it. Oh my God. He's moving the car now. So when he moves the car, you see where the gate valve is. I didn't look for it myself, but he said it's right there. And he kicked it something out the way and it was right underneath it. Hey, everything's a learning experience. It's right there. There we go. Everything's a learning experience, guys. No one's perfect.